What's good, YouTube? This is MTS Finance back again with another video. I'm your host Supreme, and in today's video we got some real hot info. We got some real hot stocks. You already know once these stocks is hot, you gotta know how to handle them because they might be too hot to handle. You know it's a cold world outside. You can look behind me. You already know. But without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Alright guys, first one on the list kicking off is ticker symbol NIO, sitting in $60.80 in the pre-market hours. And of course we had a big announcement this week that NIO is actually doing a pricing of $1.3 billion in convertible notes. And they're basically going to have those notes, which includes $650 million that's going to be due in 2026 and $650 million that's going to be due in 2027. And of course, a lot of people might be asking, what are convertible notes? So here's a definition. A convertible note is a form of short-term debt that converts into equity, typically in conjunction with a future financial round. That in effect, the investor would be loaning money to a startup, and instead of return in the form of principal plus interest, the investor would receive equity in the company. So therefore, whoever is actually going to loan NIO that money, they're going to turn around and own a stake in the company instead of just waiting to get paid back plus interest. So this is going to be a really good deal for them because NIO isn't going to fail. They're going to make sure that NIO gets everything that it needs to be sustainable and keep running, and they're going to make sure to keep everything that they need to keep running intact so they can keep advancing to the next level. And they're definitely working a lot faster in getting into that level instead of following in Tesla's footsteps and making all those mistakes. They're learning from Tesla as they go. So that's a really good thing. So they can streamline and get to their goal quicker just by following the playbook that Tesla wrote. So they're really smart in doing that. They're definitely taking a step in the right direction, and we'll see exactly how it's going to go as we look forward into this and see how it plays out. And we also know that NIO vehicles are being built by JAC Motors or JAC Motors, and they have a headquarter in Hefei, China, and they basically is looking into expanding, because I've gotten some really big news today that NIO is actually looking to build in one of their very first building, which is going to be groundbreaking. This is going to be huge for NIO's stock price and NIO production going by in the near future, because right now every vehicle that NIO actually has in the pre-order is already sold. They don't have any back order just sitting on the lot or stuff that they basically just built and waiting for it to be sold. They actually have a cost to basis where as soon as they get an order, the vehicle just goes out right into production and start being built and ships out to the customer as soon as it's done. So they don't have any orders sitting on the lot. Any orders that they have is already being sold. So this is really big for them going forward. And for them getting another factory being built would actually expand their horizons, because then they could get to build more vehicles, they could get to deliver a lot more, and a lot more people that are actually waiting on their vehicles that are taking a longer time to get it, they could actually get it a lot quicker, and they could actually have more vehicles in production. So this is going to be really huge looking forward. And another big thing that we actually heard also is NIO is looking into expanding into Norway, which is going to be incredible if they're able to pull this off. Because anybody know that any foreign country, especially like Norway, because we got news that Norway is actually looking to go full electric by 2025. This is even a lot sooner than China is actually trying to get to, because China is looking a whole lot further out than that, because China is looking into getting everything phased out and being all electric by at least 2035. So Norway is basically trying to do it a whole decade before China actually gets to that number, which is really, really huge. And they have other info that's coming out, and it's been reported that NIO is actually hiring people in Norway already as we speak. They have a LinkedIn page that they're posting positions that they're looking for people to actually join the NIO team to be like NIO House advisors and people to run their NIO House businesses, because NIO is not just a car company. NIO, just like Tesla basically runs their company, they're a lifestyle company. They have NIO Life, NIO Houses. They basically have where you buy a vehicle, you basically just you're like a part of the NIO family. As soon as you buy a vehicle, you can go to their NIO House. You get like all exclusive passes. You can go there, you can learn new stuff. They teach you how to make pastries. They teach people how to sew, a lot of different activities. They have playhouses for children. It's a whole lot of different stuff that they have. So that's a huge catalyst. That's something that's a major game changer, and they're actually working into improving that, and it's going to be bigger as the year comes. And they're basically just improving on it the more they actually spread out, because they have offices in Europe, they have offices in Germany, and I think they have another office in the US, and they're trying to broaden their horizon and try to go into Norway. So this is going to be huge. This is going to be really, really huge going forward. Alright guys, so based on the analyst, we got a rating from 16 analysts, and they basically have 3 price targets. So it's basically 84.79 on the high. They got an average price of 45.98 on the average, and then on the low end it's 12.97. And basically we know that it's not going to go to 12.97 anytime soon, because NIO is actually pushing forward more so than anything else. So we're going to look for big things coming ahead for NIO, so just look out for it, and it's going to get even bigger in the weeks to come. Second stock we have on the list, guys, is Churchill Capital, ticker symbol CCIV, and they're a SPAC, a special purpose acquisition company that's under the leadership of Michael Klein, and they're basically rumored to go public via merger with the luxury electric car company Lucid Air. And this is going to be huge. Lucid Air is based out of Arizona, and they're one of Tesla's biggest rivals as far as electric luxury sedans go, because they have the Lucid Air, which is in direct competition with the Tesla Model S, and that's rumored to have over 500 miles of range in one single charge. That is huge, being that we don't have any car that's actually anything to rival Tesla with such a magnitude of a range right now. That's going to be huge and a very, very big company going forward. This is going to be a really big game changer going forward, knowing that you don't have any direct competition with Tesla in this kind of magnitude, especially with solid state batteries, and having like that amount of range in one single charge is going to be a big move moving forward. So that's one company to look forward to, and this merger is going to happen sometime soon because they're still in talks. So this is a really good pick to actually hold in your portfolio. It might be a little bit risky, so take it with a grain of salt, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor. Please don't buy any stocks based off of what I say. Just go do your own research and make your own mind up based off of what you actually come up with. So as far as this stock goes, this is going to be a game changer going in the future. In my opinion, I think this stock is going to double in price over the few months. And if you don't believe me, just watch it run. Because most likely what I see happen with these SPACs is they come out, and as soon as they have a merger, they just start taking off like crazy. Even when they're not for certain, they just start running like wildfire. So this is definitely one to look forward to. It's Churchill Capital, CCIV. It's definitely going to be one on the hot stocks list to really look out for. We're going to watch it closely, so just put it on your watch list, guys. Up next, guys, it's a word of the day, and a word of the day is dollar cost averaging. Listen, guys, dollar cost average is where you actually take a set amount of money and you build out your position by buying a certain amount of stock on a weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly basis. And you do that consistently over time. Like, say for instance, you buy a share of Tesla, and instead of buying a whole entire share of the stock, you dollar cost average your way into it every time you get paid on a consistent basis, and that way you reduce your cost basis, because if the stock drops, you're still buying into it, so it reduces your cost basis and builds your position out at the same time. So be sure, guys, to hit the like button, subscribe to the video, turn on post notifications so you never miss a video, hit the Webull link below, get some free stocks, hit the Robinhood link below, and make sure you actually sign up, get some free stocks for that also, guys. And remember, we think like the minority, not the majority. As we lead by example, many will follow. Remember, guys, I love y'all. Take care.